We are under a week out from rounding off the month of June as the last day comes on Sunday. And as we look at our summary, we've definitely turned to more of those summer-like conditions where we stay warm and dry. We've only brought in just over a half an inch of accumulation for precipitation, giving us over an inch and a quarter of a deficit. But temperature-wise, we're above normal by about 5 degrees. Now, we're still going to push and pull some of these numbers here for the final week of June, as we are turning back to some more active conditions that could bring in some better moisture potential and allow at least for some slight addition to that accumulation potential this month, especially as we roll from our Wednesday into our Thursday. Though we are going to see that we're pulling temperatures back. We've been seeing several days, especially through the middle of June, of hitting those 90s or warmer. We're going to have some days we may be flirting with the 90s, but we have a lot more ups and downs here into our final week and into early July, where there will be some warm days, but more pleasant days that will pair up with some drier conditions for our weekend forecast. But before we get to the weekend, we are talking about the increasing storm potential. We're still going to start off our day with some sunshine, but we note that as we roll throughout our Wednesday here, we are going to start to tap into some of that strong southeasterly flow. We've had some of that. It is going to be a little gusty. We're going to get some at least 25-mile-per-hour gusts from the southeast, and the southeasterly direction is moisture pull from the Gulf of Mexico. So that brings us a nice moisture potential, and we are noting that we have that summer-like setup that gives us that potential for instability and firing up a few stronger storms. So we have a marginal risk, meaning that the few storms could become severe, as well as noting that a flash flooding threat is going to pair up with the good moisture values that we are seeing with this system. We are going to have Wednesday and Thursday be nearly carbon copies here. As we start off our Wednesday, we have that sunshine, and then there's those showers and thunderstorms, especially as they move over I-25. We get more of that organization that could bring some of that severe potential. So always stay weather aware as those storms especially really push themselves off that Laramie range. And then as we head into our Thursday, we again are going to be watching another line of some showers and thunderstorms track through the area, and again see that bigger threat for severe weather for more of our regions along that Laramie range into the Nebraska Panhandle, where we could get some good rainfall. We're looking at amounts at least through end of day Thursday, anywhere from a quarter of an inch upwards of a half an inch. And again, not going to totally eliminate our deficit or eliminate our drought, but we'll take the moisture we can get, especially this time of the year, as we know we can get into those really dry spells like we had with some of that heat. Now, as we look at temperatures, we are seeing that we have a little bit of a pullback, especially as we deal with some more of these active weather conditions. Maybe a few isolated 90s out there, but for the most part, just around those mid 80s. Thursday, we do get a stronger southerly push, and that's going to allow for temperatures to be a little bit more summer-like, mid 90s possible there as we have those storms rolling on through. But then behind that, we do have that pullback to some drier conditions into the weekend, especially there Saturday at 77, before another climb looks to come through Monday.